Right, that's just such a great song. I love it, I love it, I love it. All right. So, how many of you saw that sweet video of it's a female orangutan? And I know, every bone in my body wants to say orangutan. But for the first time in my life, and it's been a long life, I noticed there's no G on the end. So I thought I would look it up. It's orangutan. Yeah. Try saying that when you're not thinking about it. Anyway, this beautiful creature lives in a glass enclosure at the Louisville Zoo. And when she saw a human couple with a 2-week-old baby, she went up to the glass and she tapped on the glass, and when they looked, she motioned to them with a gesture to bring it closer. And so they did. They brought their baby closer. And she looked at that baby for the longest time with so much curiosity and love that it was easy to recognize the Divine Mother that lives in her, as her. And according to orangutan.org, these amazing animals share a lot of similarities with humans, including having a close bond with their mama. And they said that it's likely that only humans have a more intensive relationship with their mothers. We humans certainly do seem to have an intense relationship with our mothers. Whether she's left this earth plane or still with us in physical form, when we think of her, it's easy to recognize that no one can invoke from us or provoke within us the depth and range of emotions that our mother can. Now, there's a Jewish proverb that goes, God couldn't be everywhere, so he created mothers. Now, we know there's really no spot in the whole universe where God is not, because the whole universe is the very expression and creation of God. But we also know that many mothers take their assignment of being everywhere in their children's life seriously. I know my mom did. She seemed to show up and surprise me unexpectedly, just being there somewhere where I was, especially when I was somewhere I shouldn't be, doing something I shouldn't do. But fortunately for all of us, our mother was right where we wanted her to be and needed her to be when we decided to come into this world in physical form. From the moment she felt our heart beat within her, possibly accompanied by a little nausea, our birth mother chose to be there for us, to share a journey with us within herself that would lead to our physical arrival. That's big. In fact, that's everything in this world. Without our birth mother's agreement, not one of us would be right here as we are in human form. Our birth mother, may she rest in peace or live in peace on earth still, was the first one willing to go the distance with us. No matter how she expressed herself on the surface as our mother, no matter what she said next once we'd arrived, she first said yes to us. And that made all the difference for us. Because here we are. So today, whether we're going to have an opportunity to see our birth mother in physical form or call her later, or she's no longer with us in physical form, and whether we learn to love ourselves through our mother's eyes as we were growing up, or our longing for love and acceptance caused us to look for love in all the wrong places until we finally found it within ourselves. It's important for us to remember that the divine mother, the sacred feminine energy of life, the unconditional love that gave birth to all life, was and is the only truth of that one that birthed us into the world. Unconditional love is everywhere because God is that love. It remains in its purity all that is, far beyond personalities and human forms. Which brings us to the title of today's talk, Kiss It and Make It Better. As adults, we know there's likely no magical properties in saliva, even a mother's. But as children, it was clear that nothing got the dirt off our face faster than a Kleenex anointed with our mother's saliva. And it was also clear that nothing made our skinned knees and cut fingers feel better than her kiss. We felt the healing vibration of love radiating through lips that in the moment that kiss was offered, were focused totally on us. And for us, it was the very manifestation of love. And for many of us, a kiss that made our boo-boo better didn't always come exclusively from our mom. Our dad knew exactly how to give that healing kiss. Because there is no spot where unconditional love is not, women and men have equal access to it within themselves. Unconditional love is the substance of every soul, whether that soul is in a male or female body. It expresses just as freely as the impulse to make things feel better through a dad for his little girl, as it does through a mom for all her children. The spiritual teacher and mystic Alan Watts wrote, "We do not come into this world, we come out of it. As the ocean waves, the universe peoples. Every individual is an expression of the whole realm of nature, a wave in the sea of love, a unique action of the total universe. Universal love, not only expresses as the nurturing nature within female creatures, including we female humans, but as the nurturing nature of every individual on earth. So Mother's Day is not only a wonderful time for us to celebrate our Earth Mother for the unconditional love she expressed in bringing us into this physical world. It's a great day to remember all those throughout our life that loved us enough to want to, at least metaphorically, kiss our pain away so that we would feel better. It's the nature of the heart within everything that lives, through all that lives, to want to nurture all that lives. We've all seen videos of a dog that has adopted a kitten, or a cat that's adopted a baby chick. Unconditional love makes no distinction where it flows. It just flows more easily in the animal kingdom because there's no resistance at all to expressing it. Often the thoughts within our human mind cause us to believe that only some deserve our care and love. Accessing the unconditional love within us requires our relinquishing, first, our sense of unworthiness to give love. It requires our letting go of our anger for being hurt when we offered love. And it requires our abandoning our prized opinions about others. It's easy for us to look at the innocence of animals and babies and small children. But when we look at other adults with life experiences so different from our own, with so much diversity and self-expression in this world, and lifestyles that keep getting more and more diverse, with politics and religions and such a vast variety of personal preferences available to all of us, we think that when we find those who seem to think like we do, who speak words we like to hear and act in ways that please us, it's enough to join with them head to head. But unconditional love can't be found in the head without the light of inspiration from the heart. No matter what thoughts we may have in common with others, no matter how many theories, scientific, religious, conspiracy, that we agree on, being joined head to head with others will never free us to experience the nurturing nature of being joined heart to heart with all life. That's why the spiritual teacher and mystic Mooji wrote, "Your heart is the light of this world. Don't cover it with your mind." Today is the perfect day for all of us, all we humans, female and male, to consciously uncover more of our heart, to reconnect with the true power of unconditional love that resides there and gives light to our hearts. When we feel kissed by the unconditional love within us, it makes our personal hurts disappear, and we feel better and better about life. Only then are we able to shine our heart light into this world, to truly nurture and embrace others, to be a high vibrational presence of love on earth. When we reconnect with our heart, we do become vulnerable. We become vulnerable to that urge within us that wants us to reach out to everyone, no matter who, no matter what. And let the light of love reveal itself through us, as us, in ways that make this world feel better. Alan Watts wrote, "I'll tell you what hermits realize. If you go off into a far, far forest and get very quiet, you'll come to understand that you're connected with everything." Happy Mother's Day. Namaste. Okay, well, I knew some of you have brunch reservations, so I'm not going to keep you too long. And I knew that Reverend Kim was going to be thanking everyone who participated in this beautiful fair, that it's the most successful we've ever had. There's been more participation than ever before, way more interest and talk about it and us than ever before, and it took a lot. It took a lot of love. And so I want to thank you too. Okay. Gosh. You know, if you haven't supported LEC and you see me crying every week, what is wrong with you? All right. I got myself pulled together now. This is the time of our service when we get to say thank you, thank you, thank you for your love, for your participation, for your showing up here and there and later in the week, for all that you do and the way that you shine in the world. Thank you for shining your light and focusing some of it right here on LEC. So if you don't know yet how to support LEC so we can continue to be who we are collectively in the world as we are the Life Enrichment Center, then our treasurer, Dr. Jamie Phillips, can tell you how.
Thank you. Well, I just have a quick saliva story.
Uh-oh.
How many of you have ever been licked by your mother? Raise your hand. You have been? Okay, nice. Well, when I was 6, I was home for lunch, and my mom was paying bills at the kitchen table, and I ran up to kiss her goodbye, and she kissed the envelope and licked my cheek. And we both looked at each other and just started cracking up. So there you go. If you would like to donate to the Life Enrichment Center, there are several ways you can do so if you're watching this online. You can go to facebook.com/Life Enrichment Center. You can go to our website, lecflint.com, and hit the donate button. You can go to PayPal, and our email address for PayPal is lec2512@paypal.com. Or you can send us a check. We love those. And our P.O. Box is Life Enrichment Center, 321-294, Flint, Michigan, 48532. And if you are in the sanctuary today, we're going to do an offertory while we listen to Daniel Namad and Nemo Patel singing Grateful, and then Reverend Stephanie will do a gratitude prayer after. Thank you.